So I knocked the nose off the Sphinx. And it was because there was groups of people who are worshiping the Sphinx and didn't understand the concept of taming your animal body, your lower body, and then mastering the upper body. And they started worshiping the thing. So I knocked the nose off. Now, if you don't know this, what you call Alzheimer's is essentially going to be called in like 5 years diabetes type 3. And you could get rid of diabetes by grounding. If you don't want to get Alzheimer's, which most of us are getting because we radiate ourselves with these phones a lot, me too. But if you want to cycle your energy through to not like keep that radiation inside of your body, then you got to use your nose. This air pathway functions different than this air pathway, which is why this air pathway is closed on the Sphinx and why I knocked this one off, so that y'all could remember how your glymphatic system works. So your glymphatic system is the waste system that activates when your body operates in what you call sleep or rest, or what is more accurately identified as charging. Like when you charge your Tesla, you gotta charge your body, but when you charge your Tesla, you charge it at that fucking super expensive and like non-efficient charger. It takes you like 8 hours to charge. That shit's slow as fuck. There's a way to turn your body into a supercharger, and it first starts with your nose. As soon as you look up what breathing does for your nose, it opens up your blood vessels, giving your blood further room to flow through the gas they call no nitric oxide. Not, I think it's called nitric oxide. Yes. So the cousin of NO2, but I believe it to be NO1, and it operates as a vasodilator. So if you have high blood pressure, you just need to operate and use your nose. Now, interesting thing about the brain is that it has structures that work resonantly. So like a tuning fork, when certain rhythms or certain frequencies of both thought and just pattern and rhythm itself are applied to the body, either physically or through the breath, then different areas of your brain resonate and they turn on. That's the main key. But for the people who have like a Western mind, the left brain, when you start to breathe, you give your brain the fuel it needs to circulate the blood, the glymphatic stuff, the cerebral spinal fluid, all of it. You're giving it the energy through what you call the air. But if you can give it the rhythm, then you're also going to give it instruction to the different brain structure of how you want them to resonate. You do it all through your nose, and you do it all according to 2 to the power of n. That's God's formula, 2n. God didn't make it complicated. So you start positive, negative, and then positive, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative, negative. Then you get into your octet and your wave, and you start differentiating, and then you move from there. But we used to encode these things into our perception so that whenever we saw them, we would remember them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I knocked the nose off the Sphinx, so y'all remember, because I don't want y'all to have diabetes. That's stupid. It's stupid to have diabetes, both in your lower body, which is going to like represent itself from the ground up, or your upper body, which is going to go from your crown down. And so like you have your memory storage up here, what you call your crown, which is why like they wear the yarmulkes and the head wraps and the hoodies and the do-rags. It's because like it keeps your informational field in, but when you keep your head open like this, it opens it up. So when you get diabetes and when you breathe, actually, like you kind of pull it from here up and down. Anyway, you don't want diabetes of the brain, which they call Alzheimer's, which starts representing itself in like shortened attention span. You can't remember a lot of things in certain contexts, certain language things, right? You can get rid of all of that by cleaning out your brain every night, which you do when you sleep. But if you want to have real deep sleep, you got to clean it out first. You know, you got to do your breath work before you go to sleep, do your meditation before you go to sleep, and then you rest up, and that's how you become a supercharger. I can teach y'all how to breathe according to the net too. That's up to y'all. Just hit my line. I got y'all. Money's fake, by the way. I just say it costs stuff to. I'll teach y'all for free. Money fake, but I'll charge you too. If you feel like you need to be charged, I got you, because I know what to do with the money better than y'all know what to do with the money. But don't let the money be a determinant. That's fake. Let's get better. Because if you really want to, we could do equity. Because people want to trade. So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go. I'll do everything for free. The reason you don't see me out there doing everything for free is because it doesn't work, and you can only get to a certain point, and then people have to trade with you. Like, they have to trade with you. And so, what I tell people now is that if you get anything that I give you, it's gonna make your life better, and you're gonna make more money. So any of the money that you make, just give me some of that. Don't pay me now. What if it doesn't work? What if it doesn't work? Then I suck. But I know it'll work. So pay me later. Or don't pay me at all. Just go be a good ass person. The fuck is money, dude? Anyway, yeah. Or I'll charge you $33 an hour and be on time to the Zoom call. Be on time to the session. Be on time when we go to the park and meditate. But I don't really give a fuck. It's not about that. But I also know how to make $1 million. I hope y'all seen the game. Anyway, love and peace, and love, audio.